Welcome to Season 5, Episode 5 of the 5 Minute LinkedIn Marketer. My name is Karen Hollenbach, and in this episode, I share an excerpt of my recent LinkedIn Live that explored how to develop a content marketing strategy for LinkedIn. So tune in and I explain why you need a content marketing strategy and the 4 key steps involved in creating a content marketing strategy for your organization, including number 1, knowing your focus for LinkedIn. Number 2, having a manageable plan for LinkedIn. Number 3, the importance of being consistent on LinkedIn. Number 4, following LinkedIn rituals. Now, this was a free Think Bespoke online training event and can also be viewed via Think Bespoke's YouTube channel. So you'll see the link to the live training on YouTube in the show notes. All right, so why do you even need a content marketing strategy? Well, here's a snapshot summary. So it helps you clarify your goals for LinkedIn. So as a digital minimalist, I will only spend time on a platform if it's going to serve my bigger goals in life. So depending on what your role is in your organization, you might be responsible for the LinkedIn presence of your organization. You might be a small business, you might be a freelancer, you might be a consultant, you might be HR, you might be a recruiter, you might be none of the above and something else. Whatever your purpose is for being on LinkedIn, think about your goals. Why are you here? Don't just use it because your peers use it. So we will dive into that in more detail. So you might be here to talk about a content marketing strategy for your profile. You might be here for the company page. You might be here for both. Importantly, it helps you maximize your time on LinkedIn. So we are busy professionals. We shouldn't be spending all of our time on screens. We should be having human contact with our peers, our colleagues, our clients. So we want to maximize the amount of time we are spending on LinkedIn. LinkedIn and having a content marketing strategy on LinkedIn, importantly, the most important thing, helps build your reputation. So what you want to be doing with a well thought out, intellectually rigorous content marketing strategy is reminding connections and followers to refer you. So this is a step I see a lot of people miss. They move into this transactional mode and they forget to actually inform, support, collaborate with their powerful LinkedIn community who could be actively referring them. And that's certainly how I use LinkedIn. And I can see a lot of you are here with me today who are active referrers of me, and I will be forever grateful for that. Importantly, if I don't know much about you, but a trusted client has recommended your services of your organization or you as an individual to me, then you should be thinking about how your content marketing strategy helps reduce risk in the decision makers' buying process as they help assess if you and your organization are for them. And then finally, and most importantly, because this is a professional networking platform, it's not social media. The rules of engagement are different. It's a community. So having a content marketing strategy helps you create opportunities for conversation starters, which is the cornerstone of my focus for my LinkedIn marketing mentoring program. So the first thing is know your focus for LinkedIn. And here are some notes I might have prepared earlier to talk to you about what knowing your focus means. I'll then talk you through what having a manageable plan means, what being consistent, and what following LinkedIn rituals means. And I'm just keeping an eye on the time. So here are some examples of what knowing your focus means to develop your content marketing strategy. You've got pre-existing goals based on pre-existing marketing and sales plan. So your content marketing strategy is not your marketing plan. It is the amplification of your marketing plan. You've got a clear idea of your ideal client focus, and you should be doing your research on LinkedIn at the people you want to influence and get into conversations with on LinkedIn. Take the time to do that research. Set specific goals. What are you trying to achieve on LinkedIn? Do you want to build awareness of your brand and services? Do you want to establish your thought leadership? Good idea. This is how CEOs make decisions about working with organizations. Do you want to become the go-to for your specific subject matter expertise in your industry, potentially also known as thought leadership? Or do you want to grow your following, which I wholeheartedly believe is a vanity metric And I have been heard saying before, having a lot of followers on something like Instagram is like being rich in Monopoly. So I'm interested in the quality of your followers. Are you thinking about your referral communities? Do you know your content pillars? What are the conversations your organization wants to lead, start, or contribute to? All right, so that's what you need to think about in terms of your focus for LinkedIn. Now, what does having a manageable plan mean? Well, we need to post more on LinkedIn is not a plan. So a manageable plan recognizes your focus and helps you clarify what you can do well. So are you doing company page posting? Are you doing profile posting? Are you doing both? Have you thought about what the difference is? Is it the same content that you're posting? And what I find with Think Bespoke's clients is that manageable plans are often in phases. So what I want you to think about is, how's your LinkedIn real estate looking? Is your company page and your team's profiles representing the story that you're trying to tell and the ideal clients you wish to engage with? So decide on your cornerstone content. So for Think Bespoke, my LinkedIn Lives that I've done twice this year are my cornerstone content. So that question about the slides, you will see a version of this in different iterations over time. So what is your version of that? Decide on your mix of content. So this is all part of having a manageable plan. Owned, curated, and promotional. You can't just spit out work with us content. That's not how content marketing works. Decide on your posting frequency. Decide on your posting scheduling tools. Will you be using LinkedIn? You should be. Or third-party scheduling tools. Did you even know that you can now schedule posts within your LinkedIn profile and LinkedIn company page? And importantly, because that's a long list, and the point here is about having a manageable plan, do not try to do it all and do what you do well. So do less well. The third part is being consistent. So what does this mean in the context of your content marketing strategy? So if you've agreed on a posting frequency, stick to it for at least 3 months and then evaluate its effectiveness. Spend time on LinkedIn responding to comments, reposts, and messages. So don't just put content out there, but engage as a community member on the platform. Document your posting plan in Excel to track the times you post. Review your LinkedIn analytics to inform future content plans. So this is all part of being consistent. It's not just showing up, it's also returning, and then it's also looking at how your content performed. And if you've agreed on a monthly LinkedIn newsletter as a team, or you've decided you're going to do that because you already have a very popular email marketing plan, good plan, put the systems and schedule in place to make sure you deliver a high quality newsletter every single month. And if you've decided to run regular LinkedIn Live events like you're attending today, map the dates for the next 12 months. Test your streaming software and research the best way to run these. So what I'm suggesting is the implementation of your plan is important in terms of your consistent focus on doing less well and really thinking through how you're going to show up on LinkedIn in the way you have promised via your content marketing strategy, your documented plan, your profiles, and your page. And then how you do this, so you're not spending your whole life on LinkedIn, is to follow LinkedIn rituals. So when I talk about rituals, I'm talking about systemizing your procedures for networking and sales rituals on LinkedIn, and to know the opportunities for conversation starters based on the traffic that you will be creating to your profile and page with the increased activity as a result of your content marketing plan and your strategy in place. Systemize your marketing and content rituals for your LinkedIn posting plan and use the scheduling tools, analytics, and marketing features to maximize your time on LinkedIn. There are so many free marketing features available to you via LinkedIn. You need to be using the ones that are right for you. And remember, as I've said before, LinkedIn is a professional community, and the opportunity is to start conversations with potential clients and community members. So your content marketing strategy needs to include community management. So someone responsible for seeing what happens after you've posted, and also involve your client facing team members. So if you've got an outsourced solution managing your LinkedIn company page, you also need to have a client-facing person on that company page looking for opportunities to grow your followers in a targeted way with people who are relevant to the conversations you want to be having on LinkedIn. So I hope that all makes sense to you. It's a lot to digest, but it's definitely a starting point. Thanks for listening to this episode of the 5-Minute LinkedIn Marketer. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a review and share this podcast with your friends and colleagues. If you'd like to learn more about how to leverage LinkedIn, I'd love to be your guide. Sign up to my e-insights, my monthly newsletter that's packed with LinkedIn tips, thought starters, and exclusive subscriber offers. If you're just starting out on your LinkedIn journey, I'm so glad you've found me, and I recommend you check out my LinkedIn Profile Essentials online course. If you want to be the go-to for your organization's LinkedIn presence, I recommend you check out my LinkedIn Marketing Mentoring Program.